We have way too many movies again. This is Monday Movie Pickup. I, for the most part, try to avoid getting VHSs nowadays, but every once in a while there's a couple things that just get my attention and then I go ahead and buy them. Why not? This is the secret of my success, a Michael J. Fox film. It's Michael J. Fox. I'd never heard of it before, but him being in the movie is enough for me. Isn't that a great poster? And then we have here actually a film that's only on VHS. This is called Mutant on the Bounty. You know, from a distance I thought it was a Star Wars ripoff. And then, you know, title's a bit of a pun as well. And then I looked it up online and I saw that it's actually a movie that was never released on DVD, so I'm glad to have bought it. It's always good to get something that's only on VHS. And one of the best drive-in movies of 1989, Joe Bob Briggs. Nice. Well, if he says it's good, it's gotta be good. And then we also have The Toxic Avenger, which, yeah, this is a movie that, you know, maybe it's better on VHS because the movie it's meant to be crummy, right? And I have actually never seen this. I'll be excited to finally give it a watch. I've been meaning to buy the Blu-ray set they have of all the movies, and but I saw this VHS, and I've seen this VHS in videos before, and I just think it's a great cover. Look at that. So it definitely seemed like a VHS that was worth having. But now let's move on to Blu-rays. So of course it's November, so we're back to Barnes & Noble having all their Criterion Blu-rays half off. The reason they're best to buy at Barnes & Noble during a half-off sale is they end up being the same price as the Criterions would be if you bought them through Amazon, but you know, that would include the shipping cost and stuff like that, and sometimes the discs are used. Here they're brand new and they're all around 20 bucks. This is the newest one actually, so this is The Princess Bride. I had held off on buying this for quite a while, and then found out they were doing a Criterion release, so I was like, hey, perfect time to finally buy it. Comes with some great stuff inside, as always. I mean, Criterion, they never fail. They're pretty good at their releases. I finally got the Breakfast Club release, which I held off on buying this. I have the original release for the Blu-ray that Universal did themselves, but I've been holding off on getting it on Criterion just because I felt no rush. But I finally figured out it's finally on my priority list to buy, so I got it. Carnival of Souls. So this is a public domain film that's going to show up in that Mill Creek Tales of Terror 200 film box set. So I'll have to review this eventually. So I figured I might as well get the Criterion, the best way to view it. And yeah, Carnival of Souls. I've never seen it, so we'll see what this ends up being like. And Blowout. So this is a movie that's been highly praised by Quentin Tarantino, and I finally decided to watch it. I'd never really heard much about it beyond just him talking about it, and I saw it at the Barnes & Noble sale. I read the back and I was like, this sounds super interesting, and yeah, I gave it a watch. This is a really good movie. I'm surprised I didn't see it until now. This is one of the Brian De Palma especially, probably one of his best. This is super good. Avengers Infinity War. Yeah, I skipped out on getting this when it was first released simply because they didn't really have a good special edition of it. It didn't come with an extra disc or anything, and I usually only get them the day of if there's like an extra disc or extra special features. You know, unless it's Star Wars, I'll get the Star Wars stuff no matter what. But Marvel, I don't know. I still don't have Thor Ragnarok, and I don't have Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I wanted to give this, you know, another watch. I really did like the movie a lot, and yeah, it's still just as good when I watch it again at home. So, yeah, this is probably... I should probably give the commentary a listen eventually. Yeah. Leatherface. So I'm still trying to complete my Texas Chainsaw Massacre collection. This is the most recent Texas Chainsaw film, And this is actually a prequel to the original film, not a prequel to the remake, because there was Texas Chainsaw: The Beginning. This is a prequel to the original film. And yeah, even in the thing right here, they actually spell it out the way it was originally spelt out. Chainsaw Massacre. In later sequels, they would combine chainsaw to be one word, as it's supposed to be, but for this film, I guess since it's a prequel to the original, they're like, let's actually call the original what it's actually called. Which, yeah, I've never seen this, but it was super cheap online. Along with this one. So this one is a sequel to the original. Now, I didn't mean to buy this. I actually went online and bought Texas Chainsaw: The Beginning. And then this would have been the last one I would have had to buy. But then they sent me this instead of Texas Chainsaw: The Beginning. So I was like, whatever. This is actually the 2013 sequel to the original. So sequel to the original, the prequel to the original, and then they have the remake, and they have the prequel to the remake, and it's a big mess. But definitely going to start giving all these a watch. You know, once I get the third film, the fourth film, and then I'll be watching them all eventually. But that's what I got this week, and I'll see you all next week.
Thank you for watching the video. A special thanks to Chris, Lucas, and Ryan for supporting me on Patreon. If you'd like to be like them and get exclusive access to content and blogs, and even request reviews monthly, please click on the Patreon link, and thanks for your support.